Hey all, Hipper here. So we made it to our next video in the boring HE spammer segment. And this is Suzuya, and I'm using the Atago commander with a ghost build here. Meaning that I'll go dark after 12 seconds should I choose to stop firing. So always pick the arsonist skill with this commander, otherwise there's really no point picking her. Because it, just bumps the fire chance up to pretty much incredible, like too high. It's 19% here, and you have 15 guns and a reload time of 9 seconds. So you can see that the fire chance here is just completely out of this world. Setting fires in Suzuya is probably one of the easiest things you can do with this build here, that is. So just to keep this video less boring than the other ones, I've just cut the first, nearly 6 minutes of the game, simply because it's, a bit dry. So I don't want to have you sit through another full HE spam video just like Mines and Weimar before this. But again, this is Suzuya, and it's actually a little bit more interesting when it comes to HE spamming, because at least for me, at least you have to keep moving in this ship here. Of course, you can park it somewhere and just farm the enemies as usual, just like the other videos. But I think it tends to give better results if you actually keep it moving, just like Atago, and that's at least a good thing. I mean, it's not as super boring as a Cleveland, for example, and it's still not an exhilarating ship or anything like that, but it is better. So calling it boring maybe is a little bit unfair, but it certainly can be. And if you don't play it like in motion like I do, then it's just going to be the traditional run-of-the-mill HE spammer. So anyway, this is one of those battles, and as you can see, we're doing pretty well damage-wise here, and we are getting pushed back at the moment, and that is unfortunate, but it happens a lot with these more kiting focused cruisers here, where it's sort of hard to hold the position unless you slow down, and I don't recommend slowing down in Suzuya, because it's just like Atago. It's so easy to get a nasty hit on this ship if it's sitting still. It's much easier to keep some momentum going, so you're able to angle or avoid incoming salvos. It makes your life a lot easier. Cleveland, on the other hand, it does fine just sitting in one spot, and at least that's something that is a positive for Suzuya. So like I said, perhaps it's not entirely fair to be so rough on it here, but I say it with a smile on my face, because, well, AT spamming is a part of the game and there's no way around it, and maybe you think it's boring like I do, but that doesn't make it any less efficient or legitimate or anything like that. It's just a playstyle, and well, some ships are very good at it and some ships are terrible at it, and well, Suzuya happens to be very good at it. So at the moment, I'm just trying to keep these guys busy, hoping that my destroyer will finish the cap and will win this battle. If he doesn't finish, then we've pretty much, played our hand, because I'm surrounded down here, and I'm just in the cap now, pretty much to scare away that destroyer that was down here before. And you can see our destroyer got reset, so that's pretty much it. And he buys it there, and that's about it. So pretty much all I can do now is just defend this position here, which is, well, a little bit unfair. From open water here, it's going to be difficult, and Friesland just boarded as well, so there's just a battleship left somewhere on the flank. And if there was a little bit of cover in here, or out here in the middle of the ocean, it would be a bit easier to set up some sort of comeback. And I could go dark, but I would always have to defend this cap here anyway, so there's really not much point to it. what we need now is some hard-hitting battleship salvos to take out one, perhaps two of the opponents. I'm working very hard on this Conqueror here, but like when you're not in torp distance, it's hard to remove these ships off the board quickly, and especially when the battleship decides to shoot at the same ship as you're shooting at. He really should be like that ship's going to burn out anyway. There's no point shooting at him. But he decided to waste a battleship salvo on it. So anyway, it's 2 versus 3 now, so we might actually have a chance. So that's why I'm starting to turn around, so I can set up an attack from a different position, because I was last spotted in this position here, and I need to just well, get into a more surprising position. I might even be able to get at some broadsides if I set up a bit of a nasty surprise attack. So I think my next video will probably be a series. I'm thinking of pushing, like hard, aggressive pushing videos in Atago, because I've actually had a lot of luck in that ship lately. I was going through a period, probably a little bit more than a period. It was probably around a year actually where I didn't play the ship, because I just thought that against legendary ships, especially battleships, it doesn't really fare that well. But it seems to have changed, or who knows what has changed. Maybe I was just a little bit delusioned back then. But I actually have been playing Atago a lot lately, and even played it in ranked yesterday, and doing quite well in it. So like I said, I have been playing Atago a lot, and I have a few videos that I'd like to show how you almost never have to hang back in that ship. I mean, Atago is not the typical Japanese cruiser. You don't have to play like the Suzuya in it. It has forward-facing torpedoes, and it is one tough cruiser, and that's why I like it so much. It is definitely one of the best cruisers in the game, and it has been for a long time. It's one of the oldest premiums in the game, and it's still doing strong. So Suzuya buys it there, courtesy of an Alaska, and we finish at, what did we finish at? Nearly 200, right? 191,000 with the Wither and high caliber, and nearly 2200 XP in a loss. So yeah, just a few hundred XP behind the winner on the red team. So yeah, that was another HE spamming video here, and probably gonna be the last for a while, because I just happen to have these and I just wanted to show them. So I'll see you out there, guys.